We're gonna rank chatters and streams, so stream chatters.
We're gonna rank you, gamers. We're gonna rank every single one of you people. You people in the chat. We're gonna rank all of you, but not you individually, but like archetypes of chatters. Now, firstly, let me get the chat on my phone because I'm rocking one monitor, unfortunately. So I gotta get the chat on my phone. You're probably gonna need the chat on your phone as well. Aren't you?
We're gonna find out who's the favorite chatter of them all.
Not individual chatter. Favorite archetype of chatter.
No, we're going full.
We're going full squeeze. Am I ranking every single chatter?
Oh, I'll take forever. You can't do that. It's like ranking your favorite pet, you know?
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do this. There's too many good ones. There's too many of yours. So let me just get the list ready and then we'll start. What's it? And then we shall confirm the best type. We should confirm the best type indeed. So if you fit into the archetype, then you know that I like you. Then that's what we got. Okay, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work for me? Okay, there we go. There we are. Lovely. I've got everything ready. So here's the I got max screen this. Apologies for the delays again. Like I said, I'm rocking one monitor, unfortunately.
Maybe soon though you'll get the other one.
Oh yeah, but no, the PC's been shipped, by the way. The new PC. So ideally I'm getting that tomorrow because I did order express shipping. Oh, the green screen's a little off because it always is, isn't it? It's always like a little bit. I need to draw a line on the ground for where like my green screen actually is. That's what I need to do.
Okay, maybe tape.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Not actual. I don't want to lose
my deposit.
Ours
still rent in the place. So
I don't want to lose my deposit. All right, yeah. So thank you so much, Pastor P. Appreciate that. I think that, funnily enough, I think we should probably start off with you, Pastor P. Funny enough, your archetype of chair, which is the Oiler. So obviously this is it's more Twitch lingo. You guys can see that just fine, right? It's more Twitch lingo. Usually like the oil merchants, the oil barons, as we call them, the people that are frequently high donators. Now, obviously, I very much appreciate the people that give me money, but this can come with a very dark underbelly, right, honey?
Yeah, it could. I can see it.
So that's why for me, as much as I love the people that are very, very, very generous, I'm always a little bit like, like if you guys want to look at an example, right? Jelani in the chat, right, or Green Ninjas, he's sometimes known as. There was a period of time where he wouldn't stop gifting me subs. It was very, very nice. He's still nice to this day, obviously. I think he donated twice last stream, funnily enough. He's a lovely gentleman. I've talked with him on Talk Radio. He's a lovely man. He owns his own business. I'm sure he's got the funds for it. But I'll be honest, there's one time where he DM'd me and I was like, oh fuck. What's he? He's like, is it gonna be like I gave you money, please respond? I'm like, oh fuck. I won't pretend. Yeah, Landon ZM was another one. Pastor B is another one too. There was a time I was genuinely nervous, honey. But you know what I actually was? He was just asking, when are you going to do part 2 of the Sonic Racing Crossworlds OST reaction? I'm like, thank goodness, okay. Okay, all right, it's fine. False alarm. But I will say, as nice as it is, it does come with that dark underbelly of like, I sent you money, please respond. So I'm always a tight, there's always the chance of that happening on low, but they're never zero. Do you know what I mean? So,
that people expect that because they donated money that,
yeah.
It's less so, I like your content, please continue, and I want to support you, versus, I sent you money, so do what I say.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm very good at keeping those types of people at arm's reach, so it's not bothered me personally. But there's always like a little bit of like a, do you know what I mean? That's why I put them in A-list Musquire. You're not going to be in the highest tier. The highest tier is reserved for like, you're like creme de la creme. Obviously very, very nice, but I'm always a little bit nervous when like a new bankroller comes out and I'm just like, you're not going to be weird. You're not going to be weird, are you? I certainly hope not. Hasn't happened yet. But at some point we're gonna bump into one and I'm gonna be like, oh fuck. So let's bump into the next one, which funny enough is actually sums you guys up quite well as well. The OBS helper. By this I mean audio's too low, green screen's being a bit weird. I always appreciate that. Now of course this does come with its downsides too. Amount of times people will go, oh Mr. you're muted, and then I'm just like, I'm obviously not. What are you talking about? And then like 2 seconds later, they go, oh, sorry, I needed to refresh. And I'm just like, you fucking. So it's like, I really appreciate it, but at the same time, it has high highs and low lows. Because like, I love the one person that's like, yeah, Mr. Your green screen's off center. I'm like, oh, thank you, you warned me. I've only been doing this for 15 minutes. I'm glad the whole stream didn't pan out this way. But like, it's really annoying when like someone says I'm muted and it's like, I'm looking the wavelength is on. I'm not muted. Refresh your stream. Refresh your stream. You know, it's a bit it has its highs and it has its lows, but I'd say you're safe, personally. I would say you're safe. What do you think on it?
Yeah, obviously, mostly good intentions, but it happens like whenever I'm like in a bigger like Twitch streamer, just like YouTube streamer, where they have a lot of people, and like it gets a bit annoying when they'll say stuff like lag, stream lag,
yes,
and I'm like I'm like, what are you talking about? It's perfectly fine. Because then the streamer always goes like, is it actually lagging? So it'll take like 50 seconds or something to check. I'm like, no way, everything's fine. And I'm like, and it's repetitive, and I'm like, bro, it's fine on my end. Maybe you guys just have bad internet.
Literally true. Thanks so much, July. And then listen, I know you're chill. I know you're chill, Jelani. I appreciate it. I appreciate you a lot, man, honestly. But like I said, you know what I mean? See, you're chill because you're like self-aware about the kind of person I'm talking about, right? It's not you. Thank you very much, though. I appreciate it. Funny enough, you said he was I'm just here to lurk and watch the stream. So how's about we go to the next one, which is where is it? The Lurkers. The Lurkers gamers. This is the person who will watch the stream in the background. They either at work. So a shockingly high amount of people, honey, watch me at work, they say. And I'm just like, what kind of work do you have where you can just like watch a stream in the back? That's kind of crazy. And I say that as if I wasn't as if I'm not a night security guard, and I used to watch like XQC from like start the stream to end of the stream. So like, have you got experience with this, Ollie? Have you watched me at work?
Yeah, I have actually. Even my managers have watched you.
Your managers know who I am.
Yeah, I told them. Yeah, they know. They watch your content sometimes. Yeah, not a lot, but they have. When they weren't watching Netflix, like. The only times I could watch you, because when I was in my retail job, I was I wasn't always the one that sat in the back. I was actually very hands-on, but sometimes, like on delivery days, and when I was scanning stuff in with the boxes and stuff, like I'm out back just scanning nonstop for like hours, like the products. So yeah, I'd put you on like on my computer and I'm scanning stuff in.
Okay. Any office job? Currently lurking while drawing. I used to lurk a lot more. Millions must lurk. Just got back from work. Funny enough, crazy. Even people getting back from work as well. I have Moresty videos on my headphones. Yeah, like honestly, like as a security, when I do like day security guard work, Lord knows I can't even have earphones in, let alone watch a whole stream. You know what I mean? So, lurkers are like these guys are like build them a statue. Build all the lurkers a statue. The lurkers are the backbone of any live streaming community. Because they do their thing, you know what I mean? Any streamer that complains about lurkers is a streamer I don't want to be a part of. As someone who is a lurker myself, I lurk a lot of streams these days. I tend not to participate. Mayro in particular, I'm the frequent Mayro lurker, so I don't want Mary to think I don't watch her streams. I watch her streams all the time, but I'm just a lurker Andy now, so I appreciate the lurkers. What are you gonna say, Andy?
Yeah, I don't know why people don't like lurkers. Because like I often even. When I was more like watching Twitch, obviously when I was in high school and stuff, I like to work out because like I also like watching the background when I draw and stuff, or sometimes even like when I was playing like a chill game like Overwatch and stuff where I wasn't like doing ranked, I just like having someone in the background, when I'm like playing games. It just lurked. I like working. I don't know. It's just fun.
It's fun. Sorry, somebody just said better luck than Kirk. That's true. Better luck than Kirk.
Should we put that on a t-shirt? Yeah.
Speaking of merger, logos are good when you got a big channel and you got enough chats keeping the energy up. Oh, definitely. I think if you're on the smaller end as well, I think obviously lurkers, while appreciated, might not help as much as you'd like, but obviously like it's one of those things where I have 155 people in here right now. If all 155 of you guys were talking, I wouldn't be able to talk to fucking no one, bro. Yeah, obviously it's one of those things where the bigger you are, the more helpful they tend to be. But I think in any community, there's always going to be a contingent of people that are like just watching in the background. So I think it's important to show them the appreciation they don't tend to say very much. Go on. Who's that?
When I was like streaming for a bit after I got out of high school, I didn't get like a ton of it, but I got some people that were lurking. I had some chatters every now and then, but I always made sure, because like it's actually kind of test your ability to like perform when there's like no one quote unquote watching you, and if there are people watching you. So I always made sure I'm like, hey guys, I hope you're drawing good. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah, sometimes I throw one of those in there as well. Sometimes I throw one of those in there as well, like, hey, good drawing, and then post in the Discord right now. I'm gonna beat you up, bro.
Yeah, it's just fun to call them out, and I'm like, if you're looking, what are you drawing?
Well, what's the job? What's the job right now? What's the shift looking like? How many hours left, chat? How many hours? Is why some of the biggest streamers have their chat moving at 200 miles per hour. Yeah, I couldn't. Too much of that speech. Too much. Speaking of which, a small streamer's worst nightmare, should we say, honey? The quote-unquote graphic designers. Now, obviously, this hasn't happened to me lately because I've made it out of the small streamer minds. But obviously, honey, you can attest to the fact that, especially on Twitch, it definitely happens more so on Twitch.
Stream I did,
if you're in the small streamer suburbs, you'll get someone that comes in. They'll be like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" Be like, "Oh." New guy, Flumbers 20. How you doing, Flumbers? Yeah, I'm doing all right. How about you? Yeah, I'm just playing Dead by Daylight right now. It's been a tough game. It's killer. It's crazy. So I've noticed your emotes are shits. Do you need like new graphics by any chance? I am a graphic designer. And it's like, that's the worst bit. They'll pretend as if they're like a normal guy when they're there to sell you something. It's the fucking door-to-door salesman. And it happens so often. Who does that? Oh, honey, tell him, honey, tell him.
It's such a common thing. Like pretty much every single time I streamed, there was at least one or two.
It used to happen to me all the time.
Yeah. It's always like when you have no one watching you on chatter, you think someone chatted you, and you go and you're like, oh. Like, I think I literally, like, banned the word, like, graphic design, like one word.
I don't think I took it that far. But yeah, if you're, like, anywhere between, like, the 0 to 20 range, on Twitch especially, you are more than familiar with these types of people. And and a lot of the time, again, the worst part is, if they just said it from the jump, hey, I'm a graphic designer, do you need emotes? You're still getting banned, but, like, that'd be it. But a lot of the time, these guys just, like, talk to you for, like, a good, like, 20 minutes sometimes. It's not... Go on, you go.
You know what my favorite part is like, I've seen a lot of these when, like, especially when I was streaming, by the way, I was streaming me drawing. So it's kind of like...
So you're someone that's drawing stuff, and they're still hitting you up. These guys have no chill, bro, I'm telling you. They have no fucking chill, I'm telling you.
I'm like, you just called my art shit. I don't know.
I'm telling you, man. Thank you so much for the hot bacon. Oh, it's terrible. You always get on Discord when you link your Twitch account. They're fucking annoying you. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. I'm gonna be honest. It's either prison or beneath the prison, but I'll save beneath the prison for like the real criminals. You're going in prison. I'm gonna be honest. You're going in prison. If you want to get like Sangang as a just go on Fiverr, bro. Don't fucking cold call people like you're a Jehovah's Witness. No one likes you. No one likes you. Go away.
You're making us real graphic designers look bad. Okay?
True. Honestly, the worst kinds of people ever. But you know who are the best kinds of people ever? The yes and type guys. So obviously, live streaming is basically one big game of improv comedy, right? I make a joke. You laugh, we joke back. So obviously one of the principles of improv comedy is yes and, right? So I will say something, and then you build on that thing, we build on that thing, we build on a thing. Every good improv comedian does it. Every good live streamer can do it with amazing effect. So whenever a chat does do it, as far as I'm concerned, you're one of the best guys. You are like the best guy ever made. Build a statue outside of the stadium, as far as I'm concerned. Because this is the kind of person that, firstly, it's one of those things where building upon a good joke is just really, really, really funny. It's just like, it's such a funny, it's what makes live streaming so great, genuinely. Like, when someone hears what you said and then has a joke to bounce off it, and then the game of tennis, I call it like a game of like comedy tennis. It's one of the best feelings on planet Earth as a streamer, when you can pull it off and you make a fun joke. It's like, what was it in the recent stream? What was it when we reacted to Abdullah Smash, right? And he was getting angry at the Splatoon Raiders trailer. And they showcased the Joy-Cons at the end of that. And then his complaint was, why didn't they just make a dedicated Switch 2? Why are they trying to sell me Joy-Cons? And I'm just like, I've never seen a man beg to be sold stuff to. Like, oh, is it Joy-Cons or J-O-Cons? And then someone else wrote Joy-Cons, J-O-I. And the joke kept going. And I think someone did fat ass well. Probably one of my favorite moments in recent memory. Where we just kept building up on the joke of Abdullah Smash just constantly wanting to be upsold things on the internet. It was brilliant. So yeah, those moments are what you remember as a live streamer. Anything on it?
Joy-Cons.
Joy-Cons. Yeah, honestly, you gotta be careful with that word, honey. You say it like it's a slur. You gotta be careful. But yeah, honestly.
I like the old Joy-Cons. I don't really care what they're doing now. I'll say I'm like, why would I care what the inside of a Joy-Con looks like?
The worst part is, I like them initially, but like when they make new colors, it's just kind of boring, isn't it? It's just kind of boring. I like the simplistic style because I'm a bit more like, I don't really like it when something's too gauche. I just like kind of the minimalism, but when they try to sell you like their new stuff, it is kind of boring, isn't it? It's like, oh.
Do you want to know what my theory is now?
What's your theory? What's your game theory?
So like, this is just a theory.
Okay, Matt.
You know how like when the Switch, came out, they started doing a lot of like limited edition Switch, like the Splatoon one. They made a Pokemon Scarlet and Violet one, right? As the decals on it, especially with the Joy-Cons, because they're both, and they color coded it to match, like the Splatoon one. Because the Switch 2 can't do that, and they don't market themselves like that. That's why we don't have limited Switch 2 editions coming out with the game bundle, because like they don't know how to market with it. Because they can't write on the Joy-Cons because the whole part is inside like two of those. Because
it's like, how do you market them when it's literally you can't make a design. They don't want to make design. They're obviously showcasing that they don't want to put like designs on top of the Joy-Con 2s. They just want to make them colors. So like, how do you even make a new Switch 2 if like this is just that? It'd be kind of boring, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so that's why I think they're probably just gonna stick to like pro controllers and stuff. They're not gonna do like the bundle. That's why I think they're just doing digital bundles now instead of like actual Switch 2. Like the whole Switch 2 is actually designed to be like Scarlet and Violet or Splatoon themed. They're just like you just get digital code.
That makes no difference to me. I've never really bought a new console because of a new design. I've never really. It's a joyful. Bill, you shut your mouth, okay? I've never really been someone to buy that, so it's no skin off my back, really. But yeah, build them a statue outside the stadium, easy clap. Now let's jump on to checkers. Those damn checkers. Sometimes you'll be streaming, and I think on Twitch it's what you need to be verified on Twitch, a partnered streamer. On YouTube, it's what 100k subs to get that check mark. But sometimes you'll be streaming and a checky just comes in and it's like, ooh, look at me, I'm all fancy pantsy schmancy. It really depends. Like this is one of those things where it kind of depends on the chatter. To be honest, I think checkers in general they're fine. I think they're fine. It really depends on what kind of checker they are. Those damn listen, trust me, you gotta be careful around those checkers. I say it with a hard R, but like it could truly go either way. I know I've seen some streamers where like they don't really like when check marks come in because they steal all the attention. I've seen some people say that they're the jealous type. Whereas for me, I'm just like, listen, if a checker wants to come in, I'm like, I don't really care, to be honest. I take it as is. Now, the kind of chatter that's like, oh my god, there's a checker in the chat. Now you people, right? You people can go in the tier below, all right? You people. Because like for me, when Bandy comes in and chats, when honestly Central occasionally chips in, I try to be a bit chill, all right? Because like they're a chatter, just like the rest of you guys. But the amount of people that go like, what's that? I'm just like, bro, you're scaring the hearts, man. Stop it, man. Just let me be shit. Again, annoying. It could be worse. I'm not gonna put you in like the lowest tiers, but like, now, while I personally have never asked any of the big YouTubers or streamers that I know this question, I guarantee if I asked them, has this ever worked on you? Has anyone ever gone, oh my god, are you blank? And then you were just like, yeah, that's wow. It's never happened. It's never happened at all. If somebody even came up to me and was like, are you so Muslim? I'm just like, I want to be honest. I'm happy to meet you, but like I'm also looking for the nearest exit just in case things go south. You know, just in case. I gotta be careful over here. I gotta do a little bit of a dynamic risk assessment. You know what I mean? What do you think on
it? So like for both, like with, I think for me, like when I start streaming, right? If I see like Markiplier in my chat, I'm gonna be like, "Why the hell are you in my chat, Markiplier?"
Oh, but you're scaring him. No, you can't do that. You're scaring him away. All right. If Markiplier's in my chat, I'm like, "Hey, Mark, how's it going?"
I'll think about it. First, I'll probably be like, "You're not the real Mark. Come on now."
I think they changed it now in YouTube chats where like it's the actual person's at. So if it's like at Markiplier, it's definitely him. So you definitely know it's him, unless it's Markiplier.
Yeah, but like, okay. I think like right now, because I don't watch a lot of like YouTube or even Twitch anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling now that like I'll see a blue check marker and I'll be like, I don't know who this is, but then so I'll treat them like a normal one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna think they're just like, I don't know, they're probably paid for it like they did in like Twitter. I said I don't really know how it all works. So like, okay. And then like I do think it would have been annoying though if someone was like, oh my god, this is blah 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 from blah blah blah, and now I'm gonna be put in a position of like, I don't know who that is.
In fact, if anything, I'm gonna be honest. Whenever someone goes, it's a weird experience for me because it's the reverse for me. When someone in the chat goes, "Oh, Moresty, that's blah blah blah," I'm just like, good, even worse than fuck them. I don't care. Fuck you, blah blah blah. Who do you think you are? In fact, if anything, I'm even more inclined to be mean to them. I don't know. That's just why I'm like, I guess I'm more inclined to be even meaner. But yeah, a criminal. But like you said, it's a slap on the wrist. You know what I mean? It's always annoying when people in the chat do that. But I'm just like, there's worse people.
I think it would be funny because it reminds me of like when someone does that, or it reminds me like the Family Getaway when you know, like the cutscene. They're like, "Oh my god, like Markiplier, what are you doing?" It's like every time.
It feels like a nostalgia bit, doesn't it? It's like, oh, Richard Super, what are you doing here? I came here to make you play a video game. Oh no, you can't do this. It feels almost nostalgic, I guess, in a way, but yeah.
So whenever like someone says that like in chat, if something happens, I just kind of giggle because I just think of that scene.
So do I. Do you know who is more annoying than the checker? Oh my god, checker in chat. View count Andes. You gotta. There is no streamer on planet Earth that has been made to feel better by telling them about their viewer count. It's never happened on planet Earth. So like, for me, I have mine off. Like on the dashboard here, I can't turn it off. But like on OBS, like on my stream elements, I have it switched on. Hang on, I can show you actually. Yeah, like over here, there would be like a viewer count thing. You can enable it here. But like I have it off. Even on Twitch as well, like you can see the top of your dashboard. You can just click it to turn it up. I don't see it ever. I just don't care. I have fun doing this regardless of whether it's 10 or 100. I know that's easy for me to say. I know it's like, but I haven't been doing this for like, how many years? 8 years, because I cared about viewer count. You know what I mean? It's a bit different now because I'm making money off of it, obviously. But like, I didn't get this high because I cared about a number. You can go. Again, you're not as bad as these guys, but you're worse than these guys. In fact, if anything, I think you contribute to like a toxic feedback loop where you indicate that the worth of a stream is directly tied to the viewer count. And it's just not true. It's just like you're having fun. That's the only reason you should be streaming. It's like, are you having fun? If the fun stops, stop. You know? I've had streams where like, I'm almost certain I've had like way more viewers than I normally have, and I just like, yeah, guys, I'm kind of tired now. I'm gonna go. Like, it'd probably be more beneficial to continue, but like, I'm just like, I don't care, man. When the fun stops, I'm out of here. Okay. When the migraine kicks in, I'm gone. What do you think, honey? Do you like when people remind you that you're a no one? They're a no one.
No. I think that's like the first advice. I actually agree with a lot of people. They tell you is like when you first start off, don't look at the views.
Yeah, it's the most cliche advice, but it just works. Because
it's so bad for your mental health.
Yeah, it's terrible
when you like starting off. Because like I don't really care about the view count anyways. Because I'm already expecting when I started off that I'm lucky if one person that's not my other phone is watching. So like I'm already like expecting like no one, because like, you know, streaming itself is a big market. So I'm not expecting anyone, but it also sucks if you've been doing it for like, let's say like 2 years and you can't get past like the 6 viewer mark, constantly looking at that is just not helpful. Like, it's not helpful.
It's just not helpful. Like, if there is issues where like you feel like you're hard stuck, then obviously, like, I can understand you looking at the numbers and like seeing what you could be doing differently. But like,
yeah, like what games got more viewers.
But, like, live in the moment, you never want to be looking at this. I'm telling you, you don't want to be looking at this. You don't ever want to be looking at this ever. It's terrible. It's terrible. Don't bother, man.
Both whenever someone says viewer counts, it's always like negative. And what instance would it be positive? Because even if it was like, oh my god, you got like 1,000 people watching you, now that person can feel like, oh shit, talkies.
Yeah, that's what I mean, isn't it?
People watching me.
If someone's got more, now. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing as well. If someone has a higher than normal, and you remind them, are they gonna like double check? Are they gonna overthink things? Or like, you don't want that to happen. And if someone is lower than expected, then you're just gonna make them feel even lower than they already did. And streaming is such a like energy related medium. You don't want someone draining of your energy. You just don't want that. You can't be having that. It just doesn't work. And I don't think it's one of the worst things, because I would like to imagine most chatters when they do this don't realize just how annoying they're being. Where's my music? There we are. Most people, they don't realize they're being the worst. So like, I'm not going to bury you underneath the prison. At least the graphic designer guys, they know what they're doing. So like, there has to be like a level of maliciousness to come like down here. You're like terrible, but you're not like malicious. So you're not going to prison. You're getting exiled, but you're not going to prison. You know?
Yeah, because like I can see someone be excited if some like their favorite streamer has like, let's say, they got rated and they're like, oh my god, now you're like at 200 like count. Oh my god, finally. But like, I can feel it being non-malicious, but at the same time, you probably just shouldn't do that.
Yeah. So it's like, I'll let you stay there. You can just leave. You can just go. Should we do? Let's do Type A Chaz. So, in Northern Lion Law, who's a streamer that I very much enjoy, he's my favorite bald Canadian streamer. He separated chatters into 2 different types: Type A and Type B. Type A chatters are people that almost exclusively talk about the game that you're playing. Every chat, you could check their logs, and almost every message is related to the game you're playing. Type B is the reverse. Almost every chat message they type is completely unrelated to the game you're playing. Now, this is going to vary depending on what kind of streamer you are personally. If you're someone who, maybe focuses on one game, like you're particular on one game, you're obviously going to prefer A over B. But for the type, so I'm going to rate this based on the type of streamer I am. And if you're asking me, Type A Chaz, I kind of like it when people talk about the game, especially when I'm playing like a new game, if they're into the game, especially with Mario Strikers. I think Mario Strikers is a great example. Obviously, like, everyone's invested in the game, everyone's Yoshi to beat the Striker Cup, everyone's totally into it. I love that sort of thing. Type B Chaz are the type of people that they won't give you any feedback on the game, but sometimes they might hit you with a hypothetical that just like makes for like the next 45 minutes of conversation. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes a Type B chat will just come in out of nowhere and go, Moresty, if you had to be like a slice of bread, like what kind of slice of bread are you being? And it's like, I don't know, I'm thinking like wholemeal. Am I rye? Am I sourdough? And I kind of gets into an whole like 45-minute conversation. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, if we're being boring, the best type of chatter is someone that can adapt to the scenario. But assuming the Type B chatter is a Type A chatter is someone who exclusively talks about the game, I think you're safe. But I think if I was to pin both of them against each other, I would say I probably prefer a Type B chatter personally. If I had to separate the two, I like those that chatter that can come up with that one weird question that sends us for like half an hour of conversation. So you know what I mean. Type B has higher highs. That's why I like them. You know what I mean. They have higher highs, which is why I enjoy them a bit more. What do you think, Anu?
I think I agree. It can go like, because like I think it's for Type A. It just depends, I guess, what game I'm playing too. Because it's like if it's like a game like Overwatch, I'm like, I mean, like, I know everything about Overwatch.
Just something that's not really much conversation to be had.
Yeah, like I'd rather talk about like something else, or people ask me questions, or like I'll just ramble on, and then they'll ramble on. It'll be more fun. But I mean, if it's like I said, if it's a newer game and we're experiencing it together, then I wouldn't mind Type A chatter. So you can go both ways. I like them both. Obviously,
again, Type C is the ideal. That'd be like build them a stadium. But like if I had to pick, I'd personally prefer Type B's a bit more because again, higher highs. So you get higher highs with the Type B chatters personally. Yeah. But yeah, obviously a mix of both works well. So that's that. Let's go with the next one, which is Thanks so much, Frenchy. Let's go with the Slop Goblin, right? Now, obviously, this varies depending on what kind of streamer you are. In my case, I'm referring to the types of people that are just there for one specific thing. So obviously, most streamers kind of have like a thing, right? And obviously, any good streamer knows to kind of like branch out every now and again to try and different things, you know. So, but obviously, there's the type of chat that's like they peer in, they're like, "You doing a reaction?" Oh no, I don't think I'm doing a reaction. They slam the door before you can even answer the question. Do you know what I mean? Is it? Hey, buenos días. React. No reacts to stream. I'm just gonna be playing games. I'm not really in the mood. You know, they're gone. Simple as that. To be honest, I could definitely see some streamers that get like annoyed by this archetype because it's like it almost feels like they're kind of antithetical to you branching out. And while I think it depends. Depends on the context. In general, I don't mind the idea of a chatter coming in who wants a specific type of content that they're used to from me that they want to get. It's the context. Like if I'm like at the end game of Star Fox and someone hits me with the where's the reaction? I'm like, so it kind of depends. I get it, but like at the same time, it is a little annoying. You know, a little bit. If we're like in between segments and someone goes, obviously, like there reacts on the table, I'll be like, oh, okay, that's fine. You're like, that's an appropriate time to ask. But when like the middle of something and you're asking, I'm just like, just give me like, come back later, okay? Come back in an hour, okay? Because I think a lot of sometimes this archetype person doesn't realize that you can just leave the stream. I do all the time. I'm a viewer too. I watch live streams. If Northern Lion, when I used to watch XQC, if they're doing something I'm interested in, I just check back in an hour. I check back in half an hour and see if it's changed. If I'm into it, I stay. If not, then so you can do that too. If you check the stream and you're like, nothing yet, you can just dip out for a bit and then come back later. You know what I mean? You can see it in the day. So annoying, but I'm not gonna put them in like the worst. You know? What do you think, Honey?
I was gonna say, well, I'm probably am a slop goblin to someone, and to the extent of like, I watch streamers sometimes only for like one thing because I think they're really good at it.
Yeah. We all do.
But I don't say anything though. If they're not doing it, I just leave and then come back when they're like streaming the thing that I just like a game that I want them to play. I do think it is a bit annoying though if I'm watching someone play a game and I know like later on they're gonna be playing their more popular game that they usually play, and people go like, "When are you playing this?" So like what? Like, can we move on to like this one? When are you playing this one? And like you can obviously see the streamer getting a bit annoyed every time they look at the screen and see that. So I can see it being a bit annoying. Like, I'll get to it when I get to it. If I don't get to it, oh well, it's my stream.
Yeah. Someone said I'm a VOD head anyway, so I get what I want. Fucking. So I'm going to talk about you VOD heads. I don't think I have you here, but we'll talk about you VOD heads later. Should we talk about let's talk about the community. Let's do both of these together because they're kind of in the same branch. Regular, I think it's a simple one. It's basically, as the name suggests, if you're in the chat right now, that's basically you, really. Someone who, you know, they're like part of the furniture, you know. It's a bit like a Slurpee the dog, you know. Like when I see Slurpee in the chat, it's like when I see like Awesome Zombie, I'm like, hey, you know, hey, I see Morkid Prosecutor as well. It's like, yeah, that's them, you know, like A-lister. That's an A-list chat as far as I'm concerned. I'd say slightly higher than the Oiler.
On the back. That's
you. Whether you've only been here for a week or a year, that's you. Regular guys that are they're exactly what you need in a stream. You need those regular people that kind of feel like they're part of the furniture. You know when you go to a pub and everyone's like, wait, that's you. When I see you in the chat, I'm like, that's you. I like you. That's you. I know I'm gonna have I see some of you guys in the chat and I'm just like, I'm gonna have a good stream today, boy. I got some of the regular people.
It's
I'm like
those good coworkers you work with, right? You look on the shift.
When you look at the shift list and you see that good coworker, you're like, fuck it, that's gonna be a banger stream. You know, whenever like the stream is starting soon and I see like some of those, I'm like, fuck it, let's go. Kenny's in the chat. I know if I talk Fire Emblem, that's my guy. That's my guy right there. That's my guy. A Retro Sofa's there. I can account for like the occasional banger quit from him. You know what I'm saying? If Brad's in there, I can account for him complaining that he's a brokey green name. But yeah, I could keep going, but I'm gonna stop there, okay? Because I'll name everyone. But yeah, obviously you guys go there. Now, I think the people that go the extra step above and beyond are obviously the build them a statue outside the stadium. These are the people that Not only are they just regulars in the chat, these are people that will make shit posts. These are people that will make memes. These are people that will, these are people that will make your community what they are. These are people that will set the standard, set the tone. You need people like this. You need people like this in any community. These are probably some of the most important people you'll ever get, especially when you're growing. I think when you first start out, I think getting regulars is fine. But like when you want to build like a proper community, the kinds of people that know the lay of the land so that when people come in, they can kind of like help them out. They're the most important people ever, you know what I mean? Memes and what have you. Just so I think even just you participating in like the memes, the artwork, it kind of gives people the idea of how can they, acclimate to this sort of environment. And I think if you've ever done anything of the sort, I think you've done your part in exactly that. Whether you make memes, whether you make art, whether you're making a game, a mod about me, if you've done anything of that sort, statue outside the stadium, okay? Statue outside the stadium. These are the best people you could possibly ever have. And I can't wait for you to have your own, honey.
It'll be fun. I don't think, Sin, your community is very, very strong, and I love your community. It's gonna be hard to beat. It's gonna be hard to beat, to make one of my own. So
it shocks me sometimes.
That you have, so.
It shocks me sometimes. It really does.
I'm just like get all giddy inside of whenever I do art fight and someone draws my character. I'm like, oh my god, someone drew my OC. That's enough for me and make me happy.
Yeah, honestly, if you've ever done anything of the sort, you're up here. Okay, you're up here. So while we've done one of the best chatters ever made, should we do one of the worst chatters ever made? Let's get into the ugly duckling that's been exiled into the corner of the room. The backseaters. The backseaters. Let's make this quick, gamers. Underneath the prison. Underneath the prison.
Back rooms.
Underneath the prison, right? Because like, here's the difference, right? With this kind of person, here's the issue, and this is the reason why they're underneath the prison, right? There has to be like when it comes to the graphic designers, they at least know what they're doing. They might not think what they're doing is bad, but they at least know what they're doing to some degree. Like somewhere they know what they're doing. When they come in and they self-promote their bullshit at you, they know what they're doing. When it comes to backseaters though, this is like one of the most recurring annoyances that gaming live stream will ever have to deal with, right? Especially as someone like, it's even more annoying for someone like me who preaches playing new games, getting new experiences, right? And I love being able to do that on my own time, obviously. And I love being able to share them with you guys. Generally, some of the most fun Strikers. We're playing Strikers at the moment. The fact that I could play a game so nostalgic to me, and I can showcase to it, and people are like, "Oh my god, I didn't realize Strikers fuck like this." I'm like, "This fucking game's good." And even Star Fox, again, Star Fox, a game we bought like what, 5 days ago? I think it's been out for like 5 days now already. Fucking hell. The fact that I got to experience that for the first time with you guys is amazing. I love that, And some people got to like see it for the pretty solid remake that is. Even people like me, I love that I got to experience that. But like, I think backseers are in this weird zone where you can almost, I feel like they mean well, but they don't understand that they're not doing well, Because I understand that you like a game so much, you want to see someone succeed at it, but I guarantee you, if you were in that same situation, you would not have enjoyed what you enjoy right now. And the worst part is, you can't really explain that to someone because most average people don't have any experience of being backseated. So there's nothing you can attest that to. When I'm complaining about the graphic designers, you can parallel them to Jehovah's Witnesses knocking on your door, right? And you could be like, and the average person go, "Oh, that's a bit annoying." When you're complaining about someone telling you how to play the game, it feels like one of those ones where it feels almost impossible to try and explain to someone why that's annoying unless they get it, I'm just like, yeah, it's someone's trying to tell me how to play the game. It's like, well, aren't they just being passionate about the game? Well, I get it, but like, I want to figure out for myself. Well, I mean, if you're being bad at the game, then sure they can help. It's like, okay, well, like, I understand that because I watch streamers too, and I understand it when the streamer's being bad at the game and you want to help them, but at the same time, let them figure out because figuring out is the fun of the game. If you're going to tell them the game, why don't they just watch a walkthrough? And it gets into this whole annoying diatribe that's just, what I mean? It's just annoying. It's just annoying. It's this level of annoying that's so unique. I can't even begin to describe it, So, yeah, there it is. I can keep going, but I'll leave it there. Every single moment, every single game that you like because there was a moment where it clicked and it all made sense. If you want to know where that happened with Star Fox, when I was fighting Star Wolf in Venom 2, that was the moment where I realized, okay, I think I get it. I think I get Star Fox now. I think I get it. And do you know what I've been doing? I've been playing some of the battle mode on my own time. So I've been enjoying how this game plays. Once I felt like I got to that next level of getting good at the game, I'm like, yeah, okay. I get it now. But if I had someone coaching me the whole time, I wouldn't have had an appreciation for it. I would have been told what to do instead of figuring it out. Do you know what I mean? That figuring it out is the most important part of any game. It's what makes a game a game. It's what makes it different to movies. In movies, you passively consume it and you get to think about it after. With games, you have to think about it as you play the game. So you get to, in the moment, think of the conclusion as to why you're playing it. And that thinking process is what makes games go from an experience to something you'll never forget. And that is a feeling that I cherish, and I cherish so, so dearly. So to have someone try to rob that of me, and the worst part is not even know they're doing that as well, it's a frustration I cannot begin to describe. And as a result, underneath the prison, go on, honey, what are you going to say?
Yeah, because I haven't really had the chance to, be in your position where I streamed a game or played it with a bunch of backseaters, but I've witnessed it. And I've actually I'm actually like hesitant on streaming some games because of the backseater that comes with it. I think the biggest one I've seen is with Undertale and Deltarune. Those are the worst.
There's a reason I call it Undertale syndrome, which is why I'm hesitant if I'm ever going to stream any of those like old nostalgic games. You know those games that mean a lot to people. A lot of people have played. Like, for example, I don't even know if I want to finish Paper Mario on stream. I've had a lot of fun playing Paper Mario, just to clarify. But dealing with like people just constantly telling me about badges this and this NPC and this, I'm just like, can I just play the game? I'm enjoying the worst part is I'm enjoying the game. If I wasn't enjoying the game, I understand people maybe trying to like coach me into like how to think like the game. Maybe I get it. I'm liking Paper Mario. I don't need you telling me how to play. Just let me play the game. So I call it Undertale syndrome, So it's their fault a little bit. Honestly, I don't even want to stream the ending. I'll be honest. I don't want to. They took this from me. Just for you, JD, I'll play it next week, okay? But it is annoying. It's like beyond annoying. The chapter 5 of a Paper Mario stream was so good. Imagine if the backseat to it. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Thank you. I'm so glad you reminded me, Pastor P. The other thing that backseat is also deny you, the viewer, is the cathartic experience of a streamer playing shit at a video game and crashing out. That is like, as someone who watches live streams, that is like top 3 best things to watch on live stream. XQC, I don't know if you guys got a minute, type in XQC 15-minute delay. He goes on one of the best rants about someone trying to like backseat him on how to manage a stream, and it's amazing. I think about that rant like at least once a month, and it is brilliant. All right, it is a brilliant rant. So when you have moments like that where the game is frustrating, just let them be frustrated, because I'll figure out eventually. So just let me figure out. Let me have this annoyingly frustrating moment that we could all laugh at together and we could all enjoy. Yeah, imagine, for example, I don't know how many of you guys watched my FNAF stream. I think I got it on the vault when I streamed FNAF. Honey, imagine, you saw how funny it was watching me play FNAF, right?
Yeah.
You remember that, right? Imagine if someone told me exactly how Bonnie and Chica worked. How much would that have ruined that? Because obviously I now know that, like, oh, okay, Bonnie approaches from the left, Chica approaches from the right. I kind of know, like, the general goings on of how FNAF works. But, like, that experience would have been nearly as good if I knew what I was doing. The whole point is I have no fucking idea what I'm doing, bro. Do you know what I mean? I have no idea. And that's where the catharsis comes from. Either I'm being frustrated at the game, and it's cathartic for you to watch, or I'm being good at the game, and I figured out on my own accord. Anyway, yeah. Backseaters, throw them onto the prison. Okay, throw them onto the prison. Can we get enough FNAF costume? No. That's when FNAF games feel so boring to me now. Yeah, basically. Because, like, everyone's dissecting those games. When you know how it ticks, it just doesn't work anymore. It just doesn't work. What was I going to read? I was going to read something. Thanks so much, Jepic Gamer. Backseat is running the streamer and the chat's potential first time experience and reactions, chat, and the opportunity for glorious scratch outs. Because it's like, this pivots me perfectly actually into another one, but I'll get into that in a second. In my Ocarina of Time series, I want to make it clear that I do not want people giving me help unless I specifically ask for it. There's a point I want to keep the game. There's a point where I want to keep the game going, which is why I ask. Yeah, exactly. Like, I know, again, and it kind of like belittles you as a streamer as well. Because, yeah, listen, I know if I'm stuck on a puzzle for 45 minutes, no one's enjoying that, right? But when I'm stuck on a puzzle for 15 minutes, okay, that's kind of funny though, isn't it? Like, see me progressively get more angry and getting mad. You see what I mean? A lot of people loved the chapter 4 incident because it was literally 20 minutes of me going, so there's a mushroom up there and then there's a star up there. Could that mean that, like, if I ignore that, and the solution was as simple as just use boo or bow? That was the fun of it. I don't know, man. It's annoying. It's beyond annoying. Those backseats are good as when you get mad at them and nuke them from orbit. That is very fun. That is very, very fun. Very, very fun indeed. That was such a great, yeah, bury him underneath the prison. Which I think pivots me. I think, who was it? It was, I forget his name. I forget how to say his name. I've never had to read your name out loud. Kaizen? I think that's how you say it. Kaizen. Dr. Chatter, as I like to call it. This pivots me perfectly to Dr. Chatter. Because if you guys were there for my Rhythm Heaven stream yesterday, right? I was getting unbelievably frustrated at the fact that I could not get at least an amazing rating at Remix 1, right? So then what happened, chat? What happened? Someone came in the stream and said, oh, Moresty, if you're having difficulty, just play an easier one. Moresty, you look a bit tired. Do you want to, like, go to bed? Oh, Moresty, don't overexert yourself. We don't want that. And I'm just like... Turn for attention seeker. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. But, true, honestly, that's real. You suck as well. You suck as well. Now, I'm not going to put you in beneath the prison, right? Because I don't doubt for a second the kinds of people to say this probably just mean well. But, like, I know my body, okay? If I say I'm tired, but I'm still streaming, I'm tired, but still good to stream. If I was tired and not good to stream, I wouldn't stream. I know this. Like, I know this, okay? I know. And in the same vein, when it relates to, like, video games, it's even worse, right? Because, and chat, you know, right? You know, one of the best parts of watching someone play badly at a game is when the game is kicking their ass, right? Someone just getting, like, clapped by a game just, like, ruining their life is fun, right? There's some catharsis in seeing someone, like, be shit at a game because, like, the game's kicking their ass. Not because they're being stupid about a puzzle. That's, like, a different level of frustration. But seeing someone play absolutely terribly and getting annoyed is fantastic. So when someone dares tell you, I mean, you could just turn down the difficulty, right? Just like they did with Rhythm. You would not have gotten that Rhythm Heaven crash out if someone said, if I actually listened to them, you know? Maybe take a break. Do you want to take a break? It's just like... And what makes this uniquely frustrating, because you might say, like, they're just trying to help at the end of the day. The problem is, and this might relate to just me as a streamer personally, at least with backseaters, I can get angry at them, and everyone knows why I'm angry at them. If someone tells me to take a break and I ban them, there's at least going to be a couple of people going like, hey, Moresty, why'd you ban that guy? He was just being nice. It's like, now I have to explain the context as to why that's annoying. Do you know? I have to explain my lived experience. When I nuke a backseat from orbit, everyone just goes, W ban, and we move on. We move on, boom. Killed him, clapped him, boom, he's done. But like when I ban someone telling me to take a break, it's not like, alright, so like I have to ban you, and then if anyone catches you, then I have to I hate it! What do you think, honey? Do you think I should take a break, honey? Do you think I should take a break?
I think this is like one of the main reasons why I told you that I'm gonna be a VTuber and not like do my webcam.
Yeah.
Like, for me, and it's happened in real life too, where I have like you know, an RBF, which is rest in bitch face. But like, I also like when I'm in the zone playing a game, I'm not exactly like smiling, happy and stuff. So I've seen like some people like ask me like, "Oh, you don't like it? Oh, you're not having fun?" I'm like, "No, I'm having a blast. I'm having like a blast right now." But just because my facial, you know, expression doesn't seem like it, or even if I am a bit tired, but I'm not super tired, I get people misdiagnosing me and being like, how I feel is not really how I feel. So then I have to tell people. And
it also doesn't help to get a bit woke as well. It also doesn't help that you're a woman. And obviously the perception is you have to be smiling constantly. Yeah. The whole like smile more mentality. Which is the truth. Like, which I know that sounds like a meme, but just that actually does happen. I want to make it clear. There has been genuine moments where I've seen people like insist to me that Twilight seems upset, and it's like, no, she's fine. Is it because so I can rest my face like this, and no one thinks I'm mad. But because she's a woman, it happened. I'm telling you, it is a genuine phenomenon that women have to deal with, and I feel bad every time it happens. So bad.
Another thing that like I don't necessarily because I feel like we said they have good intentions, but when I'm like, maybe I'm not in the best mood, right? When I'm streaming, but I'm still streaming, and like it kind of sucks when someone can see that and they'd be like, you're like, oh, you look sad, what's wrong? And I'm I'd rather not tell the chat what mental issues or from having a bad day. It's just gonna bring like everyone
because it snowballs.
down.
Yes, exactly. So, and as a streamer, you don't necessarily want to be doing that. Can you have moments where like of levity, moments where like you bring down emotions? Sure, but like you don't want it to be like a sad box. You know what I mean? That's got to be the worst. Which I think pivots excellently, honey, into my dog died. Now, granted, that hasn't happened in my stream for a bit, but this used to happen like every now and again, where. Oh, new chat. Oh, hey, new chat. How's it going? Yeah, it's going great. My dog died. Oh no. Well, anyway, last week, like, and again, it's another. We're in the same boat as Dr. Chatter. When someone keeps going, hey, Moresty, why don't you take a break? Moresty, you look tired. Moresty, why don't you go sleep? And I ban them. I think Chili Green said it. They're not even fun to ban because not everyone understands why I'm banning them. This is also another one where. On the surface, I could see someone in the chat going, yeah, Moresty, why'd you ban that guy for saying, like, they were feeling bad? And it's like, it's not that they were feeling bad. It's that, who the fuck starts a conversation with that I just sat down? In real life, no one goes up to you and says, insert, like, bad thing happened. It just doesn't happen. It's just not normal human etiquette.
I will say, it does happen a lot.
Okay, it happens to you because you work in retail, honey, that's why.
I know, and it sucks. It sucks.
Okay, I mean like in a regular conversation, not when you're like retail. Because like, obviously like there's this weird phenomenon with Twilight where when she's in retail, like she'll be like doing the friendly retail conversation and people will just say like, yeah, my husband cheated on me, my dog died, like my grandma's ashes got blown out the other week, and I'm just like.
They go off script. I'm like, you can't go off script. What am I supposed to say? Anyways, your total was $6.17.
Yeah, it's like. You see, it's to the point where I even have a rule in my Discord about this. I literally have a rule in my Discord that just says, like, very flippantly, where is it? Don't be sad. Which says, like, no content Discord will ever care about your feelings, mutual status the same way IRL friends will. There's been a little shit event away, but if the train got derailed, other sources will be more able to comfort you far better than this app ever will, and that's kind of how I feel about it. Like, am I upset if something bad happens? Of course I am. But, like, I'm not the... You're going to go to a public live stream and tell me something bad happened to you, like I don't trust you. You're an oversharing ass nigga. I ain't trusting you. I don't trust you. I'm saying. I don't trust you, bro. Can't be doing that. I put you. Go on, what you say?
I said, it's the forced like position that you as a streamer of anyone is for unwanted like trauma bonding, basically.
Yeah.
And I think it also depends on what type of stream, because sometimes, you know, it gets more, like, even your streams gets a bit more real.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Sometimes you have, like,
of course.
I think, like, those conversations can be okay as long as you're not the type of person that if someone asks you how your day's going, don't trauma dump.
Yeah. Like, obviously, time and place.
You can say, it's not been going that well. I hope to be better, you know?
Yeah.
But I think that's fine.
Yeah, there's been plenty of instances where, like, I'm streaming where, like, I'll just say, yeah, I've been better, but, like, that's why I'm streaming, so I can cheer the fuck up, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to talk about it. And if I'm going to talk about it, I'll probably talk to someone, like, else first, and then... Not say I'd never vent to my chat, but like I've got loads of other avenues I don't really need to, and I don't think you should neither. I'm going to be honest. I'm not qualified to be a therapist, and to entertain that sort of conversation would be to put myself in that sort of therapeutic role, and I don't feel comfortable doing that to strangers on the internet. Okay, I feel comfortable doing it with my friends and family, and my fiance, not you on the internet. Okay, get them out of here.
Yeah, I get all the trauma dump, not you guys. Haha.
True.
Yeah, I get all the trauma.
Let's do positive parties and negative Nancy's, right? Positive parties, I think it's quite simple. I think they're safe. I think if someone's overall just like quite happy to be here, the vibes are great. I'm like, you know, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, you know. I'm always happy to see someone that's had a good day. You know what I mean? That's had a good day. It heightens the vibe for everyone involved. When someone in the chat just goes, Moresty, pass my exam, like, fuck yeah, yeah. Now, obviously, like, a lot of the time it's quite hard to, like, pivot that into other topics to talk about. But, like, I'm not, you're safe. Like, I don't hate you at all, you know? I think you're pretty good, honey? And I think,
we all love positivity. We all love being positive. We all love spreading kindness.
Negative Nancy's are like the inverse. They're annoying. I definitely see some chatters putting this, some streamers putting this lower. But for me, I'm gonna be honest. A couple of times where I've had someone that's just a bit of a negative Nancy, it's easy ban fodder. That's why I love negative Nancy's to some degree. Because if someone just be typing some whack shit in my chat, like, I can't believe it. And I hope you're enjoying your Switch 2, Moresty. I still don't have mine. I'm like, brokey! So it gives me an opportunity to, like, be a prick to you. So I don't mind them personally. They are a bit annoying though, so I'm not gonna put you any higher. But, like, I don't hate them as much as other streamers do, because sometimes a good negative Nancy is what we all need. You know what I mean? So I can make fun of them a little bit. So, yeah, what colors just switch to? Sometimes it gives me like it's easy ban farm, so they're a bit annoying, but I don't mind them that much personally. Do you know who is annoying though? Fucking gatekeepers. Now, thankfully, our community hasn't gotten so big where I see this, but I sometimes see this in other big streamer chatters where, like, someone will ask in the chat, like, a question related to, like, the Zinkler moment a little bit. But, like, if, say, for example, someone in the chat asked, Moresty, I'm new here, what's, like, people on the line? I don't get it. Now, if you as a chat don't want to answer their question, that's fine. But if you're someone going, newbie alert, I'm just like, oh, like, go away. I see that sometimes in bigger streamers chats. It's really, really annoying. I was like, go away, man. You've got to go.
You know.
If you
don't, oh wow.
Now, just like, it's just different from like you had to be there. Oh, the horror. I think those are a bit funny. But if you're gonna, like, unironically gatekeep someone, like, just lay off it, man. Just stop being that guy. All right. Just get. It's as simple as that, right? You look at this new gen, just like, leave him alone, man. Leave him alone. I would say someone who's just as annoying though is someone who doesn't know they're in Rome. Now, as a streamer, sometimes you get someone that's kind of like new to your chat and doesn't quite get how the environment is, right? It doesn't quite get it. I'm okay. Like, I think there's even some of the most regular chatters here at some point where someone that just didn't quite get it, you know? Like, for example, obviously we're very ban happy here, right? For example, we're very ban happy here. So when I see someone, like, get annoyed that they got timed out, I'm just like, listen, just understand that's the vibe, you know? Just understand that's the vibe. But I would say this person gets, like, when it gets to a point, sometimes it just gets to a point. Do you know what I mean? I give usually people about, like, about 2-3 weeks or so to, like, kind of adapt to the vibe. But there's been genuine instances where, like, I as a streamer, they've not done anything wrong, they've not been terrible, but, like, every single time I read a chat message of yours, I just want to fucking die, bro. And I'm just like, no, it's happened. I'm genuinely serious. There's been some, like, I don't want to name any names, but, like, there have been definitely people where, like, I'll see their chat message and I just go, it's been like 3 weeks, bro. Like,
you just made everyone in the chat very self-conscious now, because in their mind they're like, "Is it me?" No, it's not. It's not anyone in the chat right now. Don't worry about it. It's not. Of course, I would say that. No, but it's not anyone here. I've not had to deal with this in a while. Let's put it that way. I've not had to deal with it. It's me. It's not you. Is it? You put the idea in people's heads, honey. It's no one here. It's no one here. It's no one here. Okay. It's no one here. You're fine. Callum. I said okay for you. Callum is definitely the most, like, Moresty, I don't know what's going on here, but, like, at least Callum's a bit self-aware about the fact that he doesn't know what's going on here a lot of the time, you know. But, like, I feel like Callum gets the vibe, even if, like, I'll use a phrase and he has no idea what I mean. It's the guys that aren't self-aware about it, you know what I mean? I'll just be like, oh, come on. You know, it's a bit, you just gotta go. It's as simple as that. This is less of a malicious you gotta go, but you've gotta go. You just gotta go. It's as simple as that, really. You didn't pass the vibe check.
Yeah, you just didn't pass the vibe check. First time chatters. Now, for me as a streamer, I love first time chatters. I love first time. Even if they never come back again, you know why, chat? You know why? Because I know when someone comes in for the first time. Is it Galaxy 1 or is it Galaxy 2? Is it Galaxy 1?
See,
Where's the Galaxy 2?
Truly could go either way. That's what I would put it in there.
Mm-hmm. I love first time. Yeah, obviously it could go either way because sometimes you might get a first time chat and they turn out to be a bit of a bitch. But for me, it's like I turn being a first time chat into a game because, like, for me, the way I see it is, if you can handle being the center of attention for that one moment and handling all the pressure, you're probably going to get on just fine here. You know what I mean? Because, like, I will do that. Everyone in the chat knows that I will just do that. Sometimes I'll just pick someone random out of the chat and be like, you know, you right there. Come to the front. Fuck you. Come here. Hey, Galaxy 1 or Galaxy 2? Answer the question. You better answer it correct. That's it. Galaxy 2? My fella. Take your seat back, brother. Take your seat back. Hey, someone get him grapes. Someone comically feeding grapes over his head. He deserves it. He's a Galaxy 1 guy. You know?
No. Here's the question for chat.
Hang on. No, I got one question for someone. I low-key been watching the VODs, but this is the first time I made it to a stream. Hey, Lady Ludus, Galaxy 1 or Galaxy 2? Yeah, perfect example. Mario Galaxy 1 or Mario Galaxy 2? Answer the question. Right answers only or you get banned. Where is it? What's the right answer? What's the right answer? What's the right answer where you gone? Where's the right answer, honey? Galaxy 1, my fella! Let's go! Yes! I love women! We love women, don't we, honey? Women are the best! They're the best thing ever made, baby! Yes!
I like to.
And this is why we're getting divorced, okay? This is why we're getting divorced. I'm freshly single, guys. I'm freshly single. That's what's happening, baby. Hell yeah. See, I love first-time chatters because, like, I've turned the idea of being a first-time chat into a fun game for myself personally. So I very much appreciate it. Although, like I said, if you're someone who quite hasn't, sometimes you gotta be nervous. Sometimes someone can hit you with that hello and you're like, fuck, where's this guy? Are you a graphic designer? But for me, it's like, if someone says they're new, I ask them that question, we have that moment. Even if they never type again, even if I ban them after, we had some fun. Do you know what I mean? We had some fun, so I don't really care, to be honest. Now,
my question for the chat.
Go on, what's your question for chat?
Do y'all remember what your first time chatted, what you chatted for the first time?
That's like saying, like, what was the first thing I ever posted on Facebook? That's like forever ago, man. That's like forever ago, you know? I don't think anyone remembers.
No, some people have to know. Which stream did you first chat in? Which stream brought it on? What era? What's Sir Musty era? 1 era, 2 era, 3?
Oh, okay. Well, okay, yeah. What era? What era is like your era? Like, what generation
Musk are you? Fortnite, were you Overwatch? Were you the?
No one's here from the Fortnite days, honey. No one's there from that. Like, the only one that's here from, like, only the OG Musquares are here from the Overwatch era. Okay. No one's there for that. 2023, the Landon era, the Mario Kart era, early Switch 2 era, so what Dimitri era, is it tier list era? Yep. What was it? I think I was there during the Twitch streams for Hi-Fi Rush. Ooh, so the Twitch era. But what's it? I'm a Moresty season 2 kind of guy. I remember if I streamed, I didn't have a Twitch account, was Jackbox. I remember that, Kevin. I remember you. I think my first Twitch was like last year. Right after the Mario Kart Directs, a lot of Mario Kart still stuck with us. Post the COD vids, you coward. I hate him. I hate him with every fiber of my being. The retro sofa era, classic Bill, classic narcissist. Dimitri December. Honey, we're getting to the point where people are getting nostalgic for Dimitri December. Can you believe it?
That was like 2 years ago, right?
It's coming up on a year and a half. It's a year and a half. It's coming up on the 2nd anniversary soon, this year.
Wow.
Also, the Nintendo era, Scott hit my algo when it came out. Hell yeah.
Whenever you do this. How can you describe the Dimitri era? the Landon era? Just random people.
They're just arcs. That's what it is. The arcs in the continuing story of Sir Musty. Oh man, it's crazy how that works, isn't it? Let's talk about mods. Let's talk about mods, honey. Mods are probably the most hated people on planet Earth. Reddit mods, beneath the prison. Twitch mods, also in the prison. Twitter mods, none exist. Elon fired like everyone. They're a necessary evil. I think this can really go either way. I think mods are like, if we're talking in a live streaming context, mods will literally either make or break your stream. And it's not an exaggeration either. There is nothing worse than going... I had an experience where I was watching someone play Galaxy 1, right? And we're having a lovely chat for about 10 minutes. Like, we're just kind of going back and forth, back and forth. But, like, they were stuck on purple coins, Deep Dark Galaxy, you know, with the, like, pirate underground ship. And they were obviously getting a little frustrated and be like, and I remember just saying something like, yeah, they're kind of everywhere. You just got to, like, check everywhere, like, the back area and behind the ship. I'm just like, yeah, this one's quite tough. I'm going to say something like, not, like, super backseat, but I remember, like, keeping it vague. Like, yeah, you just got to check everywhere with this one. This one's a bit of a weird one. I remember getting, like, timed out for, like, a second by a mod. And then they shushed me. They shushed me, honey. And I'm just like, yeah, well, I don't think I ever want to come back here, I'll be honest. I'm just like, how are you going to shush me, bro? I kept it as vague as possible. I'm going to be like, so I'm telling you, that I didn't want to go back to that stream ever again, I'll be honest. So it really does depend. Which is why the directive I've given my mods in any community I have is you sit there and you do fucking nothing, all right? You do absolutely fuck all, all right? You do nothing. My favorite kind of mods is you'll get unmodded if you actually mod. That's my philosophy to modding. Because my community is not so big where I need someone like laying down the law of the land. You don't need that. You don't need... And I'm at like what, like 100, 200 viewers? Even at my size, I don't need that. Not yet anyway. So, like, my directive for my mods is do fuck all, all right? I'll tell you, if there's, like, a directive I'm giving you, like, listen, backseat is kill him. Kill him from the moon. Then, yeah, obviously, you're in action. But until you're deployed, stand down. Because I don't ever want... If you're going to leave my community, for whatever reason, right? I don't ever want you leaving my community because one of my mods did something. Does that make sense? That is the only reason I don't want someone leaving this community. If you left the community for any other reason, that's fine. All right. I was too mean to you. I banned you. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You go. But if someone goes like, man, that fucking JD guy, I hated him. I'm just like, that's bad. That's bad. So for me, the mods are whatever you make of them, to be honest. Like, I know mods get a bad rap. Oh, I hate mods. But, like, the mods are whatever you make of them. If you just tell your mods don't do nothing, they won't do anything. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. So, did Galaxy 2 just super chat? I heard you talking shit about me?
I wasn't, he was.
No, it was my fiance. Rewind the VOD. Rewind the VOD.
I don't even have to say anything. The proof is in the pudding.
Rewind the VOD. What does it matter? No, my mods are fine. If I didn't like you as a mod, I'd just unmod you. So if you're still a mod, take it as an indication that you're obviously doing something right. I think I got a couple of extras. Like I think Morkin has still got his one from when I gave everyone mods. I'll let him keep it though. And B-Wits has still got his mod from our agreement. But yeah, if you're a mod, just
you took mine away.
Oh, did I take yours away?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Type in the chat. I'll mod you right now.
No, it's fine. I don't care enough. I'm number here. So
no? And there's me. I mean,
I'm over.
I gave it Empod just so I could see his name a bit more clearly because I like reading his chat messages. He's very funny. That's why.
You just said you don't think I'm good enough.
No, you are fantastic. Shut up, buddy. You're being. Listen, I'm not. You know, listen. You don't get. That doesn't work on me. You know that doesn't work on me, okay?
But if you're talking about mods, I think like I haven't had actually run into your issue. Where, like, you said that, like, the mods can be a bit, like, you know, cutthroat. At least on Twitter.
Power trippy and power trip. I think the other, just to very quickly add before you chime in, I think the other thing that can happen as well is, this has sometimes happened to me when I go to small streamers on Twitch, or when I used to a lot. Seeing, like, someone that has, like, 8 viewers, and then, like, every single one of their chats is a mod is, like, it's a bit intimidating, isn't it? I'm the only one with that sword. Like, am I going to get ganged up on here? Like, it feels a bit much, you know? So, what are you going to say?
I can understand that. Which is why I lurk a lot of times instead. So I'm just a lurker.
Did you say you're a LARPer?
Lurker. That's why I lurk a lot of times. I can feel like a bit intimidated when, like, people don't want to chat, because like you said, it's all just people with swords coming at them. But, like I said, as long as my mods are cool, to chill, just ban weird people. That's all I ask.
Speaking about weird people, should we get into the freakazoids? The absolute freaks of nature? Thankfully, this is something I've not had to deal with, because, like, if anything, honestly, genuinely one of the funniest things about my community is like, I feel like everyone's like, and I don't mind this, by the way, I'm not complaining, but like everyone is like so anti-freak that like I'll make a joke, I'll be like, yeah, Rosalina, she could get it. Hey, yo, whoa, Moresty, whoa, Moresty, what was that? Hang on, hold on, what's happening? You know what I mean? I don't know, like I don't like to indulge in that humor a lot, but yeah, you know me, I'll make the occasional joke. If I see a wowie zowie, I'm gonna wowie zowie every now and again, you know what I mean? But obviously I don't try to cultivate those kinds of people, because those kinds of people will ruin your community, I'll be honest. If you've got a community of like freaks and that sort of behavior is like normalized, I kind of don't want to be there, I'll be honest. I kind of don't want to be there. It just makes it weird. You know the worst part about the types of people that are just like freaky is that I feel like there used to be shame with this before. Do you know what I mean? Like, far be it from me to be like a Christian Minecraft YouTuber, right? But like, I feel like if I go to a live chat and you're just getting your freak on constantly, you're just talking about like all sorts of like sex this, porn that, I'm just like, we're not like is this not like a discussion for like a more private venue? Like, we're still kind of out in public here. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, it just feels weird. You know, it just feels weird. There's like, you know, what's the best Mario girl? You know what I mean? There's like, what's the best Mario girl? That's a bit like, you know what I mean? Rosalina, she kind of got it going on. There's a bit of that, it's fine, you know? But when like we're getting into like, yeah, man, honestly, Paizuri just doesn't hit the same anymore. And I'm just like, what the fuck even is that word, bro? I'm having to like Google shit because I don't even know what that means. I'm like, yeah, this is, you're weird. You're weird. What are you thinking, honey?
I agree, but I also think it also is. It's not just with fictional characters. I've seen it a lot, especially with like I mean, it happens with male streamers as well, but a lot of like, you know, women streamers. They get really freaky towards the streamers. Like they're actual people.
Yeah,
like,
as well, yeah.
Like, harass them, and cause it happens even with like, you know, male streamers too. Sometimes they take it a bit too far. I'm like, you kind of go into like harassment levels here, rather than like you being a bit too freaky. When someone like, it'd be like if I streamed and someone would be like, oh my god, I wish I could just make out with you right now or something.
Oh yeah,
like,
that's weird.
That's creepy. But it is so normalized now.
It is, yeah. It's weird. It really is weird.
That people just like openly, really like harass and flirt with like a real life person that they don't know. Yeah, and like it's borderline freaky. And,
I think that's why I don't mind my chat being like very, very prude. Because like I would rather my chat be prude than the reverse. I would rather go like Zam and then like my chat go, hey yo, Moresty, what the fuck? Then like the reverse of like everyone else piling on. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather that. That's just my preference personally. Because if anything, I like writing up the chat. So anything to write up the chat is always pretty fun by me. Do you know what I mean? It's very fun by me. Yeah. Now, speaking about mods, I meant to rank this on the same time as I ranked mods, but obviously I think we're going to put this here. I think you guys know. I think I explained it before, but yeah, a bad mod can easily ruin any community. It can make the chat feel very like cliquish. If you instill fear into it, I think if the reason why, if you guys are wondering, just to quickly pivot back into that, if there's a reason I give my mods the direction of don't do anything, I think it's different with my Discord mods. With my Discord mods, if someone's obviously breaking the rules, take a screenshot, put in the mod chat, time them out, you know what I mean, or ban them or kick, or depending on the punishment. On Discord is a bit more, you kind of be a bit more hands-on, but my live chat, I have don't do anything unless I tell you, don't do anything, because as I mentioned for my story, there's nothing that gets someone to stop chatting than creating like an environment of fear. You know, it just doesn't work. If it didn't work for the Prohibition era in the 30s, it does not work in your gangly little live chat of 20 people. It just doesn't work. So at the moment you let that little bit of power go to your head, it's finished. You know, it's finished. Have you ever had a power tripping mod? No, I've not had one, thankfully, because I've had enough instances where it's happened to me personally, where I instilled my mantra of, yeah, just don't do anything. Don't do anything. Your job is not to do anything. In fact, I like it when my mods go a bit rogue, you know? I like it when Spongy just randomly pins someone's chat message that pissed me off. Now, that's an example of a power tripping mod done right. When it's power tripping for the people, that's a W mod right there. But when it's just power tripping in general, you can go to hell, all right? You just feel obnoxious, like it's a stream, bro, not a small island nation yet, basically. So yeah, that's how it is. Simple as that, really. Just wanted to add that to this conversation, so let's not take too long on that. Let's go to I ain't reading all that. It's now this is one of those things where I think in YouTube, like the length of your message is capped in YouTube streams. I don't think you could type something. I don't think you could type like an extra paragraph. So Pokemon fan, Pokemon jokes. It's always like a little bit annoying when someone just like writes a whole screed. You know, it's always just a little bit. Yeah, listen, this doesn't happen on YouTube at all, but like on Twitch, this used to happen sometimes where like someone just be writing like 10 lines. Don't get me wrong, I definitely do think we have an annoyingly pervasive attitude on the internet, but when someone writes like 5 lines, I ain't reading all that. It's like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when someone literally writes like a fucking essay, and I'm just like, even when my chat moved a lot slower when I was like 10, 20 viewers, like, give me some segments, man. Segment that shit out, broski. Like, give me some line breaks, man. Give me the relevant information off the top. Let me be curious and ask you for more. It's like, it's annoying. It's not the worst thing on planet Earth. I'm just like, oh, I can't be doing that, man. You can't be doing that. Just give me like a little bit. You know what I mean? Give me like a little bit. Give me like 3-4 lines. If you can't fit in 4 lines, just leave it as a YouTube comment. Do you know what I mean? So I think I like the fact that I don't have to deal with this in YouTube chat, but in Twitch chat I have to deal with this sometimes, and I'm just like, what's the amount of lines, honey, where you'll just go, yeah, I ain't reading all that. What's like that for you?
It depends. It honestly depends, because like if I'm just streaming a game, and especially when I'm in an intense fight or just like in a fight in general in the game, I'm gonna, if I glance, if it's a fight that is enough that I can read comments, I probably don't want to read out loud like a whole paragraph. If I did ask a question that might warranty a paragraph, I could see that.
Oh yeah, right? Yeah. I think that's a bit more fine. It's just like paragraphs like apropos of nothing. I'm just kind of like,
yeah. If I'm like, if I ask like, hey guys, what's your favorite sandwich topping? And then I get like a paragraph describing, well, mustard is the best, or mayonnaise is the best to put on every single thing. I'm not gonna read that.
I probably don't want like a screed on like why mayo is the best topping. Say that for the video essay. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, it's context dependent, so I'm not gonna put it like the worst type of chaz, but yeah, it does get a bit annoying.
I care about your opinion, but I don't care enough why your opinion is up. Why you think mayo is best on a sandwich? So
yeah, like, basically. Let's go to the emote spammer. This is usually a factor in like big chats. It's not really something I have to deal with, but it's the kind of person that would just like, they're just an emo Andy. They're not channel. They're just there to spam the occasional emo and call it a day. I think it could go either way. I think it's the type of chat that can go either way. It depends. If it calls for a moment where emotes need to be spammed, then sure. But like, it depends. It really just depends. Again, like when I say volcanoes in the chat and the whole chat is volcanoes, I'm kind of cool with that. But when someone just comes into the stream and just spams like the old man musty thing, I'm just kind of like, but just like how you guys are doing right fucking now. Like shit like this is like, you know what I mean? Shit like this is a bit much, you know? Shit like this.
Emo only mode now.
Yeah, it's like this. I'm just like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? It's a bit much. But like when context dependent, I think spamming emotes can be very, very fun. So I don't want to put it in like the lower stuff because it can be fun in certain instances, but in other instances it could just be really fucking annoying. So I'm just like it could truly go either way. Have you seen it in like big chats where people just like spam emotes?
I mean, unless it's like an emo only that people do, but there's some big chats where like the only type in like emotes, and I always think about like what happens when like you're on your phone, right? And about to type like a laughing emoji, you sent it, and then the streamer said like, yeah, that was a fun time ever since my grandmother died, and now you sent a laughing emoji.
Oh yeah.
Then what? What are you gonna do, man? So,
that's an entirely different can of worms that you got. That's an entirely different minefield that you got to navigate there. But yeah, it's
you gotta think before you emoji. That's all I'm gonna
think before you emoji. That's true. Well, what you type and what you add to it is like, it depends. You know, it depends. It depends on how it's intended. I want to pull one out for the unks as well. This is obviously because like you can really spot these guys from like a mile away. Do you know what I mean? whenever someone's in the like, whenever like everyone's lamowing in the chat and someone types an XD, I'm just like, that's an uncle right there, bro. Think like Benjamin. Benjamin is like the quintessential unk, you know. I love a good unk. I love a good unk in the chat. It's always quite funny. It's always quite funny seeing one because I'm just kind of like, what are you doing here, bro? Why are you watching Netflix? Why are you watching my stream, bro? Because obviously the streams aren't like age gay though. But like I'll see someone that's like obviously like not a zoomer. Like I'll see a millennial in my chat and I'll just be like, yeah, is the
comment and type in. Have you guys seen the newest episode of Love Is Blind?
Yeah, and I'm just like, and I'm just like, yeah, man. I quite like it because it's like obviously I got a chat full of people that kind of in their like mid early 20s, maybe even teens. So like seeing someone that's a bit on the older end, that's a bit like, oh man, my lower back, am I right? Guys, like, oh yeah, it's right here. He's like, yeah, I got hunks. I'm the occasional one. I like the occasional one. I'm a big fan. It lets me know that there's still normal people in my live stream. You know? When they put haha at the end of the message, oh, that's just Scott the was. Scott is such an unk typer. I love it.
Which one are you?
Oh, what do you mean?
Are you an LOL, haha, or LMAO/LMAFAO?
I'm definitely lol, lamau, or fire emoji. That's my trio.
I'm pretty much LOL. I'm just LOL.
Scott messages like my grandma. He does. He actually does. And I love him for it. Because I think that's one of my favorite things about talking to him. Because like it makes it very clear that he is just like a normal guy. Even though his job is the internet, he's not internet. It's like Nathaniel Bandy as well. Like these two are like, their jobs have been the internet for like how many years now, but they're still just like the most normal guys ever. And I'm just like, I don't know how that happens. I feel like if you've been doing this for all of your life, surely you would have been a bit. The internet would have poisoned you in some way, but no, they're just normal. And I'm like, sure, you know. He was a lol boy. He was a lamau girl. How does Bandy type? I don't think he even does lol, lamau, or no, actually he does haha. He's a haha guy. He does haha. That's what he's like.
Just like this YouTuber talks just haha instead of LOL.
No, I've seen YouTubers that I think Nintendo Land's a lol.
Okay.
Bandy's a haha. Okay. Scott's a haha. Who else do I know?
If anyone types, I'm a fire in my laser, what category is that?
they're a mummy, bro. They're fucking mummified in the ground. What are we talking about?
There's a bunch of people in the chat and they're like, what?
Yeah, no one knows. They're a fossil, literally. What type is Demeech? I don't think Demeech does none, funny enough. You just kind of know when you're talking to Demeech. That like he's just Demeech is Demeech. Demeech is Demeech. That's the best way to put it up. Should we talk about iPad kids?
The complete opposite. We went from literally someone said it's rain and tacos to tung sar. Tung
sar. I think the best example I can give you is was it in the middle of my Rhythm Heaven segment last stream? Well, like literally like someone who I don't think is older than 8 years old when hey Musty, lady just said in the chat, went, hey Musty, there's this cool game on Roblox, do you want to play it? And I'm just like, where did you come from? Where are you from? Where did you come from, bro? How does this happen? Like at least with unks, it's like I'm kind of on the older end as well, so people might like relate to me in a certain way, sure. But like, at no point does my content appeal to like kids. I swear a lot. You shouldn't be here. Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't be here at all. Why are you here?
Hey Musty, have you seen the new episode of Doc McStuffins?
Oh my god, the latest episode of Paw Patrol or something. I'm just like, they're safe, but like I think I put them in like I put like a slightly lower tier. It's like they're not safe, but they're like a I like them, but like I very quickly ban them. Does that make sense? So I don't know what we call this tier. What we call this tier, you know?
You don't understand the Gardena Bandan. The Gardena Bandan.
I'll put that. What's it? Look at thin eyes. Something like that. Yeah, probably shouldn't be. I think it probably shouldn't be. It just probably shouldn't be here. I was doing that weird thing. But you shouldn't be here. Like you're not here. But like I don't hate them. But like you just should not be here. That's all. So every time it happens, I think, what was it? I think that was the most recent one with the Roblox, but there's been a couple of, I'd say it happens like once every like 4 or 5 months. There'll be a chat that I'm just like, you're like 10 years old. Why are you here, bro? You should not be here.
They told YouTube Shorts too long.
Literally, you probably found me for my YouTube Shorts, and I think I do Shorts channels. Like, no, that's not me. Let's talk about roommates. Let's talk about roommates. I think you invented this time. You came up with this time for me because I didn't have a time for this. And you came up with roommates. I think it's genius. Now, of course, one of the things that I think makes did you get any iPad Kids comments? I don't know. Thankfully not. Literally, I'm upset that I don't because I love them.
I'm pretty sure if you look back at some of your older YouTube videos, there's probably like a couple like random like kids that they type in like, well, wouldn't it be funny if this happened, or like they say some random thing that you said.
Yeah, probably. If I go back, probably when I was in like exclusively Mario Kart, maybe. But when it comes to roommates, though, now one of the things I love about my community is that like you guys actually like each other. It's not just like 100 or so people talking at me. You guys sometimes talk to each other as well. But there comes a time where like if you guys have been pinging each other replies for like 4+, I'm just like, get a room. Yeah, just move in together, bro. Just move in together, all right? I've had enough of you people. It happens sometimes, not too often, but some of you guys are guilty of this. Where like sometimes you have a back and forth, and it's like one message back, okay, that's fine. But like if I could scroll up and like you've pinged each other like 4, 5, 6 times, I'm like, just take it to the Discord, bro. Get out of here, okay? It's my chat. I'm telling you, JD, you've done that as well sometimes. Just kind of you're guilty of that sometimes too. It's not the worst thing because I'm like, I at least like a chat where the people in the chat like each other. But like sometimes I'll catch some of you guys and I'm just like, oh, so you're on thin ice, okay? You're on thin ice. Listen to some. Go on.
How am I being a third wheel in my own stream?
Exactly. I'm not like the worst part is like sometimes I'll like look at it and like there are 3 messages in, so I don't know the immediate context. Do you know what I mean? That's the part that sucks for me because like I can't even just chime in on your conversation as a third wheel. Because like we've already been like 4 or 5 messages deep, so I don't know what the original context was. And I'm not scrolling all the way back up just to see what the original message was. On Twitch, it's a bit better because you can literally reply and it links you back to the original thing. So on Twitch, it's better. It's not as annoying. But on YouTube, it sucks because you can't do that. You can literally just ping someone, So I was like, yeah, it's a bit annoying, but I like it. It's not terrible. It's not the worst. I can see some people putting it maybe here, but like, it's not the worst. It's not the worst. Let's go to. I'm going to go to a Megalol merchant. So this is the Megalol is in reference to the Twitch, the very commonly used Twitch emoji called a Megalol, which is just like a really wide opened mouth that's laughing, right? I call him a Megalol merchant because there's a type of chatter that they don't really talk to me that much. They don't really celebrate when I win, but Lord knows when I lose, they'll let me know. Do you know what I mean? Megalol, you suck, Moresty. You suck. And it's like, listen, man. Listen. Yeah, I'm onto you. Okay, I'm onto you people. All right, I'm onto you people. It's the type of person that will like, they won't celebrate the hater energy. Do you know? And I'm just like, you know what? It could go either way. For me, it's one of those things where I get it. Me losing a game is funny, and you want to laugh, right? I get it. It's when I catch you doing it too much. Do you know what I mean? If I catch you like laughing at me one too many times, I'm just like, and then I win, and I don't see you typing W. I'm like, I'm onto you, bro. I'm onto you. It depends on my moods. It depends on my mood. But sometimes someone that just laughs at me failing, I'm just like, you better fucking. It depends on the game. Yeah, exactly. It depends on the game. If it's a game I know I can win at, or a game I'm like quite confident in, it's not that bad. But like, if it's a game I know I'm doing shit in and you're just existing to laugh at me, I'm just like, cut me some slack here. It's more of a just cut me some slack, Because I get it. I'm the streamer. I'm the comedy man. I get it. But sometimes I'm just like, what do you think, Ollie?
And this is why you don't stream Overwatch on your main channel. It's strictly Twitch. Because we're in a comp game on there. Yeah. Yeah, if I'm in a comp game and I'm getting if I die and someone types a Megalol when I'm streaming Overwatch, yeah, you're getting banned, bro. You're getting gone. What was this? Your technique was solid. Shut the fuck up, okay? Fucking rhythm heaven, rhythm rage bit. That's unbelievable. Yeah, it could go either way. It depends on my mood. At worst, you're like down here, but I get it. You want to laugh at the streamer. Now let's go to the rage baiter and the rage bait itch. Now, when I say the rage baiter, it's I don't know if Senna the Senna's in the chat today, but like
they know what I'm talking about. I think they're an example of someone that loves to sometimes just like say some shit that they know will fucking rile me up. And like sometimes I fall for it. And sometimes I catch myself falling for it. This is one of those things where I can definitely see some it's one of those things along with our Megalon merchant where it depends on the context. Sometimes this guy can be down here. Sometimes a rage bear, I'm just like, you gotta go, you're annoying me too much, right? It depends. It really does depend. I can respect a good attempt if it's like tried once in a while, you know? If you're somewhere where like I've read the past 5 of your chat messages and you're just trying to like get an reaction, I'm like, you gotta go. You gotta go, like you're in the prison, you know? But sometimes when someone rage baits and I catch them, or like sometimes like I fall for it, but then I notice later that I did. I'm like, I respect it. Do you know what I mean? I have as someone who likes to rage bait a little bit, I have a little bit of respect for them. So it can literally go either way. How do you feel on it? Do you like when people trying to rile you up a little bit? You know?
Okay. Well, like I said, I haven't streamed yet, so I don't really know. But no one's done that to me. Sometimes I do stream. However, I have been in streams that there are people that definitely did rage bait, and it was kind of funny. So like I can see sometimes it sucked. Sometimes it did suck. Like okay, you're just being annoying. But sometimes it can be genuinely kind of funny and make it work. So I can also see it could go either way.
Yeah, I have a very good respect to someone who likes to do a minuscule amount of tomfoolery. But like, again, sometimes if you're doing it too much, it's an art, you know what I mean? It's an art. Sometimes you can fuck it up. Sometimes you'll be on heaven, you know? So it depends. It really does depend. I'm trying not to be too neutral, but like, it really does depend. It really does. You just gotta be funny with it. If you're not funny, you gotta go. Speaking of the rage baited, now this happens sometimes when, I'm not gonna lie. As much as I love my community and I love my chat, some of you guys like fall for my shit constantly. And I'm just like, how do you... So, like, do you know what the best example is? The best example I can give you is my most recent Arlo Moresty. Like, halfway through the thing, I say something like, well, Arlo, if you're hired for money, just go OnlyFans, show people your feet. And then, like, someone made a joke like, Musty, you want people to see Arlo's feet? I'm like, ew, gross. What? Why are you mentioning Arlo's feet for? You're so weird for that. Oh, my God. And then, like, obviously, a bunch of people in the chat knew what I was doing in that moment. But, like, some people were like, but well, I wasn't being weird. What the fuck's wrong with you, Mr.? Just like, I'm not gonna lie. I love being a bit of, like, because you know what it is, right? I've been told that, like, I have a bit of an authoritative voice. So when I say something like deadpan, people are very likely to believe me. Do I use that to maybe be like to give public speeches, to be a motivational speaker? No. I use it just to like, wait, why are you talking about all his feet for? Why are you being weird? And they stare dead in the camera so they know I'm being real. Wow, weirdo. And they're like, wait, hang on, what the fuck? Have I done something wrong? And I'm just like... It's one of the things I love. I want to be honest, Sonny. I don't know how you're gonna feel when you become a bit more of a live streamer, but like, I love a classic hook, line, and sinker. It's funny. I try not to do it too much because, like, if you do it too much, people become wise to it. It becomes annoying. But it's really fun. Another example of me doing this is when I was watching the presentations. You know, like the E3 season. It did bite me in the arse. But when a game that I'm not interested in, but I know of comes up, I'm just like, yeah, I don't think it's as good as that. Oh, Doom the Dark Ages. That was a good example. They showed Doom the Dark Ages DLC, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. It's just not as good as it just wasn't as good as Eternal, was it? And then like those people getting mad at me in the channel. Like, what do you mean it's not as good? It was as good. It wasn't. It was just like W LARPs, baby. W LARPs. Xenoblade's another good one as well. Where just like, yeah, Xenoblade sucks. Yeah, it's just terrible. Me and Kingdom Hearts. That's another classic as well. We're like, no, Musty, no, not Kingdom Hearts. I'm just like. I love a little bit. Are you going to be one of these, honey?
It's fun. I sometimes used to do that at work very occasionally. Like whenever someone like brings up like a politics or something, I'll be like, "What's that? Who's Trump? Who is that?" Like, and try to like deadpan, like just. Oh
yeah, that's perfect.
And like they'll be like, "Huh? How do you not know?" Like sometimes I just do like. Fun like
playing dumb is a classic. Being like the dumb monkey, and then people are like being like the angry tiger. That meme, that's great. That's always a classic. You know, one person on Talk Radio call you out for doing that, and you just throw your hands up. Listen, sometimes rage baiting, sometimes you get caught. Sometimes you fly too close to the sun and you get caught. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes you gotta throw your hands up and be like, I got caught. You know, I got caught. So there's nothing wrong with it.
Sometimes it's fun just to say, like, sometimes it is fun to tell people that the earth is flat. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's fun to just say that.
Yeah, when you say that obviously because it's true, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously, yeah. Let's move on to the next one, which is we've got a couple more left. Okay, we got another one. That's a rival gamers. If Baxi is a Hitler, then we got Stalin. Stalin is right here, chat. Game complainers. It's like sometimes the way people sometimes complain about what I'm doing on a stream, they would have you believe they're stuck like in a chair, forced to watch me. Because as I say, I watch streamers all the time. If they're playing a game I'm not interested in, I'll even come back later. But the way sometimes people be ragging at you, you're just like, as if you're just making this boring for everyone. Just come back later. It's more like backseaters annoy me because of how uniquely frustrating they are. Game complainers annoy me because of how draining they are. Because I'm just like, you don't have to be here, man. Why are you here? Like, just go away. I don't even want you here. Like, I don't want you here and I'm going to nuke you from orbit. I don't want you here and I'm just going to ban you, honestly. Are you talking to the dads watching football type? No, I'm talking like it's more the it's just the people that complain about like whatever game I'm playing, like or even worse when they go, Moresty, this is boring. Can you do something else? Hey, Moresty, can you do something else? And it's like there's a different variation of that, but it's just the people that are just complaining about the game I'm playing. I'm just like, just do something else, man. Just do something else. I don't mind if people go like, Moresty, you playing anything else today? That's fine, but like. I'm just like, just leave for a bit and come back later, man. oh, the big one. Oh my God. When we were like proper in the Nintendo Land arc, that would happen all the time. Oh my God. Oh, where is it? I think Moon Ghost just typed that. I don't know where. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Let's watch Nintendo Land instead. The amount of times where someone does that, I'm just like, listen, I get it. If you're a single issue Moresty viewer, I'm fine with that. But I'm just like, just go somewhere else, man. Just go somewhere else, man. Just go somewhere else. When's the Meets December again? I'm just like, just go away, man. Yeah, honey, this got to be the worst. When you become a streamer, honey, you got to kill these people.
When I'm a chatter and Vincent streams, it's so annoying.
Oh, because you watch a lot of Queso, and like Queso's like a streamer that plays like a variety of just like weird games. So he probably gets it the worst, doesn't he?
Yeah, yes, and sometimes like out of like 1,000 comments he get, like he accidentally reads one, and then obviously he bans them, and then like goes and like complains about them complaining. I'm like, he's like, it's my freaking stream, like shut up.
Yeah, just do something else.
But like I've seen like sometimes or like I've seen like, you know, just funny moments on TikToks of like him or something about a game, and then comments be like, I hope he doesn't play this tonight. I really don't like this series. I really don't like this. I hope he doesn't play it.
Oh, that's
and I'm like, and even then, because there's some like series that I wasn't really a fan of when he did like the horsey game. After a little while, it kind of got repetitive. But you don't see me type in chat, can we not play horsey game tonight? I don't really like this game that we play.
There was like even with Northern Lion, like when he was on his super auto pets arc, like towards about halfway of that, I was just like, yeah, I'm kind of bored of this. I'll come back when he has another game he's brainwriting. But like, yeah, I've had that moment with streamers as well, where they be playing a game a little longer than I'd like. I'll come back later. It's fine. I'll come back. It's fine. We'll be playing something else soon. Let's talk about the wannabes. Let's talk about the wannabes gamers. Let's talk about the wannabe mods. I want to be honest. These guys are just as bad as actual like power tripping mods. I'll be honest. These absolute fucking randals need to just go away. I'm so like, just go away. Just go away. You wannabe mods can just go away. You got all of the badness, like the snitching like you're a mod without the sword. I'm just like, just go in. Now, I think it's a bit context dependent. Like, for example, when a Discord server, I think it's a bit different because, like, that's more of like a static environment. But like a live chat, like, I don't need you playing like backseat grandma, okay? I just teach us. I don't need that. Just enjoy the stream. Just the best part about YouTube chat is like I think you can literally block someone. So if there's one chat in particular you don't fucking like, can you block? I don't know. You can report them. I could swear you can block them. I think that's an option, right? I don't know if I have it here. But like I swear you can just block individual chatters.
Let's see if I can do it.
I think just regular chatters can. I think if I'm not.
Yes, I can block them. Yes.
You can't. So you can. I can't. Yeah, I can obviously remove them from the channel. But like, yeah, if you don't like an individual chatter, you can just like block them. Like, you don't have to go. Moresty, this guy's. It's like, I'll sort it. Okay, I will sort it. It's just training. Okay, just leave me alone. So like, those are. They're just as draining.
Acceptable is if, like, let's say you don't have any mods in the chat right now, or they missed a message that was really bad, and then like everyone
there's like very small amounts of context where this could be useful, but like there's so many instances where people do this wrong, where like I'm just like, oh, crazy. But Moresty, aren't you guilty of being a game complainer yourself with Kingdom Hearts and Xenoblade jokes? You call it rage bait, but isn't there a grain of truth into how you feel? Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm talking about game complainers in the context of a lot. Jesse, what the fuck? Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I think that guy stumbled in late, didn't he? I'll put that guy in the prison tier.
It doesn't do as the Romans do, or was it the?
I think he was definitely a classic case of doesn't do as the Romans do. That's what it. Because okay, let's move on. Wannabe agents are similar in my hatred for wannabe mods. It's people that are like. Granted, this doesn't happen often, so at least not anymore. It's people that go like. So mostly like, why are you playing Strikers? Rhythm Heaven comes out. I think that'll be better for your channel. Mostly like Odyssey Central uploaded. I see that your other reactions got a lot of views. Do you want to like? I didn't get where I am because I had some bitch whispering in my ear what to do. And if I did have a bitch whispering in my ear, it's not going to be you. Yeah, go on. The views, no, it's like I don't even look at the analytics as is. I don't need you, bro. They want to be like, yeah. It's like they think of the revenue. Like,
this upcoming YouTuber that has like 30,000. He also does Mario. You should collab with him. Collab with this one. Collab. Really collab. Really good for your numbers. Really cool if you do this. You know what? You shouldn't collab with this person because did you know that, like 6 years ago, they went to McDonald's and that's banned. So you can't do that.
The worst part is like I don't mind the idea of someone telling me like something that they think would be cool if I did, but tell me because you think it'd be cool. Don't tell me because for the numbers. Do you know what I mean? Like I saw someone in my what's that? I think it was in the Nintendo Land chat on Moresty say, "Oh, I'd love to see like Odyssey Central chat with you." Like, oh, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. Maybe I'll DM him someday. Maybe I will, because that would be kind of cool to talk to him. But like, yeah, that was just someone saying it because they thought it'd be something cool. You know, like, oh, if you're talking to like people in the Nintendo space, it'd be nice if you talk to like my Nintendo Go. You know, that's like a classic. You know, crossover episode type beat. You know, that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, when the people start like becoming finance bros about it, I'm just kind of like.
Also, like, I know for like one thing is like, when another popular streamer, there's two popular streamers, right, and like. Both one chat really wants another streamer to like go with the other one, so they all just spam like, please collab with this one, collab with this one.
Oh yeah.
And it's like they've seen it like the first 1,000,000 times in like 6 different streams. If they want to, they want to. If they don't, they don't. Stop. Like
literally. Hang on, where is it? I need to. I got time. Hang on. Was he collab with Mr. Hang on. You should collab with Abdullah Smash. It would give new viewers a new sense of joy.
Oh god.
Get him out. Anyway, I think last but not least, I think I had director. That's basically the same as wannabe agent. I kind of did two of the same things really. But I came up with a more slanderous term. I don't know if you can like get rid of. get rid of ones. I'll leave it there anyway. The anti, basically. Now that's the last one I got. I'll put this one down here. Now, if the anti is someone who, now for example, there's like different types of people that might interact with your content, right? There's someone that like is a hater. Do you know what I mean? The hater. There's someone who just doesn't like your work. They're like, fuck that so musty guy. All right, I'm just like, yeah, you know what? That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. There's people that probably like hate watch me, and I'm just like, that's fun. You know, that's okay to get. The anti fans are like a unique brand of like person that I think you should be very, very aware of. And I think if there's somebody that will destroy your community, it's anti fans. When I say anti fans, I'm specifically talking about a kind of person who knows enough about your content and they watch it all the time, but it just seems like they have nothing nice to say. If you guys want an example of this in video game context, think of Pokemon fans who don't love Pokemon anymore, but continue to buy the games. Now you're probably thinking, that's really stupid. Why are you buying the games if you don't really like the game? You could just move on, but they're stuck in this like purgatory of their own childhood. So it's like, okay, you got to deal with that on your own time, right? In the context of your fan base, these people can be really annoying because they obviously know enough about you where they watch you regularly, where they clearly still like your stuff, otherwise they wouldn't keep watching you. But it seems like they just have nothing ever nice to say. Like every single time they talk about you, it's he could be doing this, he could be doing that. Man, I mean, it's always I like him, but it's never just I like him. Now, just to be clear, it's not a case of like I want people to glaze me at all times. No, what I want is a case of if there's credit to be given, give credit. If there's criticism to give criticism. But it seems like they kind of get off on this idea of just like, I guess Musty's kind of cool, but I'm just like, have you ever got on this perchance? I have had a couple of people that were, and I mainly put this here out of experience. I have had a couple of people that are like this, where it seems like anytime I end, like, I used to have someone way back when, it's like about, when I used to stream on Twitch, there was one guy that was like this. And it was just like, every single time I played Jackbox, if I didn't play a certain game, they were just like, I mean, I guess it would have been cool if you played this, but it's okay, I guess. And then every time I'd stream a game, be like, I don't know if this one's going to be that interesting for you, Musty. I mean, I guess it was okay. And it's like, why do you have to be so negative all the time? Like, it's okay to like something, okay? It's okay to be chalant about the fact that you like something. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's okay in the slightest, okay? It's just, that sounds like, it's like the worst kind of person. It's like, basically, it's like, do you know how, for example, my mum was probably the first anti I ever had. It's funny enough, like, when I was growing up, my mum was the kind of person who, I think she stopped doing this, so like me and her are chill, don't worry. But like, she was the kind of person where like I'd ace an exam and she'd be like, that's very good. You should definitely ace the next one. And I'm just like, listen, Mum, can we not just like enjoy the moment now? You know what I mean? I think I told my mum about that and she got a lot better as she got older. But it's just like, it's that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, it just becomes draining because you know they like you because they watch enough of your stuff and they're there all the time, but just they never seem to have anything nice to say. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, it almost feels like they gotta avoid saying anything nice to be called a glazer. That's what it is. Their number one worst thing is that they don't want to be called a glazer. They look at the people that go, Musty, I love your streams, and instead of being like a bit more normal saying, yeah, I like that guy, they're just like, look at those fucking losers. Look at those fucking losers that don't like you. I mean, I guess I like you, but like, I'm not one of those fucking losers. It's like, why are you making your whole personality that you watch me, but you're not one of those cringe guys? To me, you're all the same. Do you know what I mean? Like, why are you... Yeah, underneath the prison, you people just like, it's a unique level of draining that like, I don't know, it's hard to explain because I haven't had to experience this in a while, but it's like a unique level of frustrating and it's negative whimsy. Do you know how I always say like, be a bit more chalant. If you like something, be unapologetic that you like something. This is like the opposite. This is someone who likes something, who clearly loves something, but in order to avoid being one of those fans, they'll never say they like something. And in a live streaming context, these are like so annoying because you don't want to ban them because like they obviously are here every day and they obviously like your stuff, but like they don't say it enough. It's just like, it just becomes a game of, do you actually like me? Or like, it's mind games and I don't want to play those mind games, okay? If you like my stuff, just say you like it. You don't have to be weird about it. Just say, hey, I like it. Like, all right, cool, that's fine. It's just like, I get it. Okay, it's annoying. I don't know if you know what I mean, honey. Do you know what I mean,
I I don't know if it's in the same context, but like, it's like whatever you do, your stream is just never good enough to them. To
Yeah,
the point
yeah.
where, like, because like I think it was like they kind of put like an expectation on you, and if you don't meet their expectations of you, they're not gonna like it's never gonna be like enough for them. They like you, but like I think it's like with you know, like with some of my friends or family, they like me, but like I said, they don't go the effort of
yeah,
inviting me to things or like complimented my art or anything. No one does.
Yeah.
So in the course of like that context, I mean, now you guys have been nice to me, but it is hard, and it's also the same thing as like, especially like watching you when you have your different eras, is everyone grows as a person, especially in their like Twitch or streaming or YouTube career, right? You're always gonna get one of those ones that still watch you, but always refer to like, remember when you were good back when you did the Mario Kart rankings?
Oh yeah, like stuff like that.
Why can't
exactly.
you be good as that anymore? I miss when you were
oh my god,
never before. I miss when you were so innocent, or I miss when you were so like blah blah blah. Like you weren't found, you didn't have this much subscribers before you grew. And it's like they like you, but they wish to like confine you in their own bubble.
Yeah, and it's like I'm more than just whatever you assume of me. I'm just like,
yeah.
And it's like, I get it. You want to be all nonchalant and cool, but sometimes it's just cool to like stuff. Did you ever think about that? I think people have referred to it as like a tsundere chat. Yeah. In some, I think that's probably a good way to describe it as well, because it's like, I know you like me. I know you like me. But it seems like every single fucking thing you type is just like the opposite. I'm just like, what we got going on here, man? Just save me the time and just say something nice, okay? Again, I'm not expecting like a glaze, no. But like, if you were like, oh, that was actually a fun stream, like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, oh, that was actually kind of cool, you know? Like, just a simple compliment. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? Like, I don't know, man.
I don't know why they're so afraid of it. Like every time you end the stream, they're like, your mic could have been better.
Yeah, just the mic from
last stream was better. And I'm like, every time they comment, it's just something you could have done better, or you should have done, or like it's not a good mindset to have. And like clearly, like you said, okay, you watch my stuff. Like if you're gonna hate watch it, at least like hate watch it, or you don't
exactly.
like it, you don't like me, fair enough. Like you can't please everyone in the world, and some people are just not gonna like what you do. But like most people who hate watch, it's such a weird thing, because like, when people hate watch thing, you can tell right from the thing that they hate this thing. They're probably post about it. If they don't like something, they're gonna post about it, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna watch because it's bad. I know some people now are watching the live action version of, Avatar: The Last Airbender, because it sucks. It's so different. But people are hate watching it now, right? To see how bad it is. To them at least. That's different than someone who like
very clearly likes you but won't say it. Yeah, but just won't say anything nice.
No, that's just like, well, the acting's good, but like, I don't know, maybe she could like brush her hair next time a little bit better. It's just something weird. Like,
like if you like something, just say you like it. You don't have to like constantly add an air of negative. I think like Kaizen in the chat, I think probably understands this feeling the most. I think because like they're so averse to being viewed as a glaze or cringe, they come up as a complete dick and are far worse than just being honest. Basically, it's basically that phenomenon. I've had to deal with that in the past. And it was just really annoying. It was just really, really, really annoying. And I'm just like, I just don't want to deal with that anymore, okay? If you think the stream was good, just say it was good. If you didn't like it, just say you didn't like it. Just be normal, okay? Just be normal. That's all I ask. Just be normal. So, and there you have it, gamers. Different types of chatters ranked. Oh my god. There it is, gamers. There's the full ranking, all right? There it is. I don't think I made this a proper tier list. It was just a single-use tier list. Thank you so much, Nate. Not Nate the hate. So the absolute best chat is the community uniting yes and an logo. Yes, absolutely. If you want to be like the best chat ever made, just lurking. Love the lurkers. If I make a funny joke or a joke that you think is funny, if you build upon it, I love you long time. If you've ever made some sort of shit post, any some sort of art, love you long time. Statue outside the stadium, all right? But even then, regulars, if you're just here as a chat, I'm just like, hey, no.
Do you know what I mean? Have a good time.
Shut up, though. If you've ever been generous enough to give me oodles of cash that I don't think I've earned, then by all means, of course. The Yunks, I gotta love the Yunks. You know, I love a bit of an XD. I love a bit of I'm a fire and my laser, you know. Popular kids, if you're a type B chat, if you ask those like weird off-color questions, I kind of fuck with that shit. First timers, I love a good first timer. I love a little bit of a rage. I love seeing someone get rage bait. You'll say, if you've ever told me my volume's too low, you're trying to help out, love that. Talking about the game, fan of that. Positive person, can't go wrong with that. And yeah, if you're any of these, if you fit into any of these, you know what to do, gamers. You know what to do, all right? Enough
rock
of you.
Yourself before you rock yourself.
Exactly, okay? Calm your ass down, all right?
Think before you emoji.
Exactly, think before you emoji, exactly. So, classic. I'm going to download this before I forget it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's going on my Twitter.
Is it going to go on my Twitter? Maybe, I don't know. I'll just save it just so I have it, a copy of it.
That's going on the fridge.
That's going on the fridge. Exactly, it's going on the fridge. That's going on the fridge. Are there any categories I missed? I don't know if I can quickly like make extra I don't think I can, unfortunately. But I think someone said like VOD heads. Put the VOD heads in, you're fine. Yeah, you guys are fine, you know? You guys are chill.
I mean, not everyone can be here all the time, especially with time zones.
Yeah, the VOD heads are fine. You guys are the popular kids. You guys are fine.
Because you like them so much that you would go and watch it when it's not live streaming. That's difficult, actually. That's another whole tier of like supported.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, you know, when you're live streaming, you want to be there in the moment.
True. Exactly.
People are like, oh, if it's not live stream, it doesn't worth it. But the VOD, you know, the people who only watch VODs are like, I can't make the streams, but I still want to support
They still thought about me, you know? They still...
That's sweet. That's
they still thought about me, you know? Yeah. For the biggest mixed bag chat of all time, I do a lot for the community, like more than I care to, but sometimes I put chicane in the chat. Listen, you're funny, okay, Goob? Don't worry about that, all right?
I thought they're like, what? The most you can do is show up, have a good time. That's it. Whether you're lurking.
Chat hoppers suck. You know, when they between streams, they say X is live right now, they go straight to the stream from someone else's comments. Yeah, it's just one of those, that's just annoying. It's just like, why do you have to announce your departure, bro? You're not playing. I think that's just like, yeah, you got to go. That's in the got to go tier.
That's just inconsiderate.
That's just inconsiderate, yeah. Gimmick chatters, annoying. I usually give gimmick chatters like a chance to like just kind of like, yeah, adjust, you know. The guy who talks about eating chocolate in the chat, chocolate chatters, they're fine. Okay, Daniel Reports is the only one that gets away with it. He's fine. Rest of you guys, you gotta be careful, okay? Gotta be real careful.
What's your favorite type of chocolate?
Aero, mint chocolate.
Oh, sorry, I meant like white, dark, and not.
Oh,